Welcome to the Writer Reads Flash Fiction. This is month 5, day 2, Lionus's Betrayal. Why? Lionus asked. He always asked why. This was the 100th time and we were ready to kill him, except we didn't have to. Andreas already had. Which is why Linus was asking why. It was a good question. Why had Andreas just driven his knife into Linus's chest and turned the blade? And why had he done it where we could see it happen? He jerked the blade free, grabbing Lionus's body and holding it up by the front of the jacket as he rummaged inside. We all stared, paralyzed in shock. Andreas pulled out a radio, a weapon banned on 53 planets, and a teddy bear. "That's mine!" Charlotte cried as Andreas dropped the body. He gave her a quick grimace, then opened the teddy bear from throat to crotch and never mind the bloody blade. "No!" Charlotte shrieked and darted forward. I grabbed her, hugging her to my chest as she kicked and flailed. "You going to tell us what's going on?" I asked, half turning to pass my sister to Bron. Andreas pulled a small cylinder from the teddy's chest and held it up. We all gasped, recognizing the blue-green fluid swirling within. Bubbles sparkled and rolled through it, showing its readiness. "Sorry, Charlie," he said, "but Linus had this primed to blow at bedtime. You'd have gone with it. The rest of us?" He shrugged, tilting the tube and flicking at the base with his knife. Metal plates sprouted from the bottom, sliding up to sheath it. "It's safe now." Andreas lofted the radio. "I got a call home. My best advice is to stick around for the cleanup crew, but if you want to continue the trip—" He left the sentence unfinished, but we shook our heads. The trip had been Linus's idea, and he'd kept the destination close. The fact he'd been about to infect us with Ardera's rot didn't bode well for the end point, wherever that had been. We waited, leaving Andreas to sit on his own beside the body. It didn't take long for the cleanup crew and the colony leaders to arrive. Our parents were glad to have us back, but they weren't so happy to find Andreas and his folk were Odyssey plants, no matter how well they'd guarded the colony in the past.